Krishna, dear devotees. Let us chant one round of japa with Srila Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet. Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता as it is की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to today's Srimad Bhagavatam for all session. Let us recite Bhagavad Gita shloka. We are reciting Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 15, text 7. Achit Priya Arundhati Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Krishna
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Mamaivaamso jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana
Shashtani Indriyani.
Shastani indriyani prakriti stani karshati. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Mamaivaamso jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manaha sastandriyani
Shashtani Indriyani.
manaha sastani indriyani prakritistani karshati. Translation. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. Thank you much. Meda is not very much.
Okay. Narsimha Leela Chaitanya Prabhu, Suvarnangi Mataji, Suraj Purti.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
ममैवंशो जीवलोके जीवभूता सनातनो मनसस्थानि इन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्ष्यते. Translation by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. Hare Krishna. Others are
Not there. Okay. I see another window. Maybe Swarnangi Mataji is there. No. Okay. Priyanka Haripriya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. God bless you, Srila Prabhupada.
Please accept my humble obeisances, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. You're back?
Yes, Mataji. Yesterday evening we came back.
Okay.
Thank you, Mataji. ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनः षष्ठानि इन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mataji.
Thank you. Okay, I'll also recite Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 15, text 7. Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manaha shashtani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. Let's read Srimad Bhagavatam. We're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 2, Text 20. So this chapter is entitled The Prayers of the Demigods to Lord Krishna in the Womb. And yesterday we saw in text 19 that Devaki, who is the Krishna, who is the shelter of all the material and spiritual worlds, of all living entities in the entire universe and in everything material and spiritual. Whatever is there, he is the shelter. He has taken shelter of Devaki. or Devaki has become the residence for him who is the shelter for everything material and spiritual. That's one point. Then we also saw, so he's the Supreme Lord. There's so much effulgence from the Supreme Lord, right? Everything's coming from him. And everything's actually coming from his Brahma Jyoti. The Brahma Jyoti is the effulgence. We saw Vasudeva was holding the Lord in his heart, and as a result, he became so effulgent that nobody could even approach him. But the same Lord, now he is in Devaki's womb in his heart, and then she could actually see him in his womb. So he is in the heart of Devaki, yet he's not shining there. In the sense, nobody is able to see Devaki the way, very effulgent. Why is that? Because she was covered by the fear of Kamsa. She was covered by the house of Kamsa, the prison house. So only those who are very near to her were able to see her beauty. But the whole world was not able to take advantage of, that was not able to see, was not able to benefit from the presence of the Supreme Lord in the heart of Devaki. Why the whole world is not able to take advantage? Because of Kamsa's trying to arrest Devaki. So Devaki is Krishna consciousness, she's Bhakti. So when you try to arrest Bhakti, what will happen? Right? Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, soon that fire which is contained, so it is, the analogy is like a fire which is contained in a room, right? It is only able to illuminate those things which are inside the room. But when that fire blazes, it's going to burn down that house and then illuminate the entire neighborhood. So right now, Devaki's beauty, and what is the role function of bhakti? Bhakti actually illuminates the Lord. That means bhakti shows the Lord. You are able to see the Lord because of bhakti. So Devaki is bhakti, and she is able to show the Lord to everyone, but now she is not able to show the Lord to everyone because of this Kamsa, right? Because of Kamsa, who's trying to arrest Bhakti, Devaki. But soon she will give birth to the Lord, and Devaki, who was being arrested by Kamsa, she will be the cause of burning down Kamsa's palace, destroying Kamsa. How she'll become the cause of destroying Kamsa? By giving birth to Krishna. And another analogy is of education, right? That knowledge which is hidden in the heart of a person but who does not share it with others. It's nobody is able to benefit from that knowledge, but eventually the person will be destroyed by that knowledge. Just like Kamsa is going to be destroyed. Kamsa will himself be destroyed by trying to arrest Devaki. He himself is going to be destroyed. That's what we have to understand from text 19. Now we'll read text 20. So yesterday Swarnangi Mataji was the last person to read, I think. So Narsimha Chetan Prabhu will read. तां वीक्ष्य कंसः प्रभयाजितान्तरां विरोचयन्तीं भवनं शुचिस्मिताम् आहैष मे प्राणहरो हरिर्गुहां ध्रुवं श्रितो यन्न पुरेयमीदृशी.
I think Rashtriya read yesterday.
Yeah, they are not here, Mataji. Rasapriya read. I think Swarnangi Mataji also read. You know, we read the.
Yes, Mataji. She read, and I have to read.
Yeah, go ahead.
Translation: because the Supreme Personality of Godhead was within her womb, Devaki illuminated the entire atmosphere in the place where she was confined. Seeing her jubilant, pure, and smiling, Kamsa thought, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, who is now within her, will kill me. Devaki has never before looked so brilliant and jubilant.
Yeah, thank you. So, let's read. Okay, let's read the purport also first. So the kids are there, Prabhuji?
No.
They're not. Nilambari Mataji read yesterday. So Priyanka Haripriya Mataji.
Purport, Mataji?
Yeah.
Okay. Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 4.7, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata abhyutthanam dharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. In this age, at the present moment, there are inordinate discrepancies in the discharge of human duties. Human life is meant for God realization, but unfortunately, the materialistic civilization is stressing only the senses of the body, not understanding the living force within the body. As clearly stated in Bhagavad Gita, Dehino asmin yatha dehe. Within the body is the body's proprietor, the living force, which is more important. But human society has become so fallen that instead of understanding the living force within the body, people have become busy with external things. This is a discrepancy in human duties. Therefore, Krishna has taken birth or taken shelter within the womb of the Krishna consciousness movement. Men of Kamsa's class, therefore, are very much afraid and are busy trying to stop this movement, especially in the Western countries. One politician has remarked that the Krishna consciousness movement is spreading like an epidemic, and that if not checked immediately, within 10 years, it may capture governmental power. There is, of course, such potential in the Krishna consciousness movement, as stated by authorities. CC Adilila 17.22. Kali Kale Namarupe Krishna Avatara. In this age, Krishna has appeared in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The Krishna consciousness movement is spreading like wildfire all over the world, and it will go on doing so. Men who are like Kamsa are very much afraid of the movement's progress and acceptance by the younger generation. But as Krishna could not be killed by Kamsa, this movement cannot be checked by men of Kamsa's class. The movement will go on increasing more and more, provided the leaders of the movement remain firmly Krishna conscious by following the regulative principles and the primary activities of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra regularly.
Yes.
Wow.
So powerful. The only thing needed is that the leaders, because if the leaders are doing it, then everyone else will do it. Yad yad acharati shreshtas. Right? The leaders of the movement remain firmly Krishna conscious. How can you remain firmly Krishna conscious? By following the regulative principles and the primary activities of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra regularly. Okay, so let's look at the commentary also, and we'll discuss the purport one more time. Tam Viksha means seeing her. Viksha means to see. Seeing who? Devaki. Kamsaha Prabhayajitantaram. Kamsa, on seeing Devaki. What is he seeing in Devaki? Prabhaya Ajita Antaram. Prabhaya means with the enhancement of her beauty. Ajita Antaram, because of keeping Ajita. Ajita is one who cannot be conquered. Who is that? Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Kamsa could see. See, Kamsa came, he would come to see Devaki from time to time, especially now that she's pregnant. He's even more concerned. And on top of that, she's pregnant with the 8th pregnancy. This is her 8th pregnancy. It is the 8th baby that is supposed to kill. You can imagine his concern. So, normally, whenever Kamsa came, even though Devaki would be full of fear and full of fear, still externally she would smile, just so that Kamsa may not think that, things are not normal. She's fearful of me, so they may plan something else. Just like, Vasudev sent Rohini, right? To Why he sent Rohini? Out of fear of Kamsa. So if Kamsa could see that these people are fearful of me, now they will do something, what will he do? He'll take some action immediately. So to reassure Kamsa that everything is fine. So even though she was experiencing so much fear and lament and sadness in her heart, you can imagine a mother losing her babies one after another, how much she must be feeling, but still she would smile. So whenever Kamsa came, he would see her smiling at him. But this time, now when she's pregnant with Krishna, her smile was not artificial. It was different. This smile that she had was different. Even Kamsa could note that. She had this natural, pleasing look, pleased appearance. Why? Because she's carrying Lord Krishna in her womb. By seeing Devaki, Prabhaya Ajita Antaram, she is very beautiful, very effulgent, and this is because of carrying Ajita in her womb, because she has Ajita within herself. Ajita, one who cannot be conquered. Because of that, you can say, because of the Lord's presence, her beauty was enhanced. Normally, even when a lady is pregnant, they say her beauty is enhanced. She looks more beautiful. Can you imagine when she's pregnant with Krishna, how much more beautiful she must be? Right? So Kamsa could see this is not just an ordinary pregnancy. Virochayantim bhavanam shuchismitam. Virochayantim, illuminating that effulgence. So you see, in the previous verse, we saw that Devaki's beauty, her effulgence was, covered. to outsiders. But within, the people that were around her, they could see. They could see. So Kamsa, who came to see her, even he could see that she's looking more effulgent, really effulgent. And she's become extremely beautiful. And this is not the same as her previous pregnancies. This beauty is something different. This effulgence is something different. Even Kamsa could see that. And then, what was her demeanor? So she was inside the Bhavanam. So she was illuminating the whole room, the building in which she was there. By her effulgence, she was illuminating that Bhavanam. The whole atmosphere of the house was illuminated. Shuchi Smitam. Smitam means smiling. She was slightly smiling. Huh? And but this smile was not artificial. She was not trying to put up a smile. She was naturally so pleased and she was smiling. And Kamsa is observing this. So beautiful. And she's smiling. So now Kamsa is getting concerned, right? Ahaisha me prana haro harir guham. So he can see certainly this beauty is because of Hari in Devaki. This is the person who's going to kill me, and it is that Hari. He heard from Narad Muni, remember that in your previous life you were Kalanemi and you were killed by Lord Vishnu, and now you have appeared as Kamsa. That's one point. The other point is the Supreme Lord. I overheard the demigods have a meeting where they were talking that Lord Vishnu is going to appear to reduce the burden of this earth. He is going to kill all the demons. Kamsa knows he's a demon, right? So he is going to reduce the burden of the earth by killing all the demons. And to assist him, the demigods have already taken birth in the family of Yadu and neighboring, dynasties. Yadu dynasty, Vrishni dynasty, also others, Kuru dynasty. Already the demigods are taking birth. They have taken birth and they are taking birth. This information he got from Narad Muni, Kamsa. So now what can he conclude? Because I was killed by Lord Vishnu in my previous life as Kalanemi, and that Vishnu is coming now to kill the demons, and I'm a demon, he's going to kill me again. And the Akashvani said that the 8th child of my sister Devaki, now this is her 8th pregnancy, is going to kill me. So connect both these two. Who is that 8th child now? Hari, right? Is Lord Vishnu. So he has appeared, and it is now confirmed by seeing the effulgence of Devaki. It is certainly Lord Vishnu, because this pregnancy is not the same as the others. She's so effulgent. She's illuminating the entire room. She's looking so beautiful. And even her smile is not just an ordinary smile, right? This is a natural smile which is coming out of pleasure, right? Because she's holding the Lord. So where is this Lord now? This Lord, uh, Harir Guham, Guha. Where does so he's looking uh, like a lion. This Hari is like a lion, right? So he is like a lion. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, let me just read that to you. Uh, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, Devaki, who was holding Vishnu within her womb, Ajitantaram, filled the room with light. She smiled out of genuine bliss, Shuchismitam, not in order to deceive Kamsa as previously. Seeing her, Kamsa then addressed her Hari, right? Harir. So Vishnu. So here, when you say Hari, means lion. Where does lion stay? In caves, right? Lion stays in caves. So when he saw Devaki's effulgence and beauty, he understood that the Supreme Lord Vishnu is in her womb, just like a lion stays in the cave. So Devaki's womb is compared to the cave. And Lord Hari, another name of another meaning of Hari. Hari means Vishnu. Hari also means lion, right? So Hari means lion. So Kamsa thought, like the lion who kills Pranahari. Pranahari means an elephant. So Kamsa is comparing himself to an elephant. Just like a lion hiding in the cave, as soon as an elephant comes, it will pounce on the elephant and kills the elephant. Similarly, this Hari, who is now hiding in the womb of Devaki, means here Vishnu, he will also come and kill me. Right? He has taken shelter in the womb of Devaki. Certainly, this is going to happen because Devaki did not appear so effulgent previously. Now she is looking so effulgent. That means Lord Vishnu is there. Okay, so that's the meaning of the verse according to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Ahaisha me prana haro harir guham. Right? Ahaisha means what? Aha. That means he's telling to himself. Eshaha. Aha. Esha. This. Me. Me. Pranahari. Right? Harir guham. The Hari who is in the cave, he's going to certainly kill me. Just like a lion in the cave, so Hari in the womb of Devaki is certainly going to kill me. Just as a lion in the cave kills the elephant. Dhruvam shrito yanna pureyam idrisham. Right? Certainly, this is certainly going to happen. He is going to kill me. And he has taken shelter in the womb of Devaki. Why this is certainly going to happen? Because previously Devaki was not like this. She didn't look so beautiful and effulgent previously like she's looking now. And also even her smile was a natural smile. Mataji, Nilambri Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Shri Guru. Mataji, Balaram, Balaram has been transferred at this 7th month, right?
Balaram has been transferred in the 7th month. I'm not able to recollect. Some time ago I had read that, like some years ago I had read that, but now I'm not able to recollect. Why, Mataji?
But because Kamsa heard that she had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he came back to Devaki. Devaki to see that how she is doing, and he saw the effulgence.
No. So first, when Balramji was transferred from Devaki to Rohini, everyone saw that she had a miscarriage. After that, now Krishna entered Vasudev's mind, and from Vasudev's mind he entered into Devaki's mind, and now Devaki became pregnant with the 8th child. Yeah, so now Kamsa came.
He came to see that he is pregnant, or he came to just
he would come to check on her every day. Regularly he would come to check on her like that.
And then he saw. Okay, that's what I was wondering. How did he know?
Oh, he has all these guards always constantly checking. As soon as he would get news, he would just come to see what's going on. In fact, he would come every day to check what's going on. He's fearful, right?
Yeah. Yeah, now I got it. Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. So, okay. So that's the point. Because the Supreme Personality of Godhead was within her womb, Devaki illuminated the entire atmosphere in the place where she was confined. Seeing her jubilant, pure, and smiling, Kamsa thought the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, who is now within her, will kill me. He will certainly kill me. Why? Because of course, how he will kill it. So the example is the way a lion kills the elephant, like that he's going to kill me certainly. And I know it is him here because she didn't look so brilliant before. This is only the first time it's happening. And in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is saying, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya. So when the Lord comes, whenever there is a rise of irreligion, predominant rise of irreligion, right, the Lord comes to establish religious principles. So then many times devotees also ask this question. There's so much irreligion in the world now. Why the Lord is not coming? He says he comes whenever there is irreligion. Yes, Narsimha Leela Prabhu, raising your hand.
Yes, Mataji. Maybe it's a police question. Why did Kamsa not stop, meeting both Devaki and Vasudev? Why did that he didn't think about it? Maybe it's foolish. Like,
No, it's not foolish. It's not foolish. But see, he wanted to kill Devaki itself in the very beginning, right?
yeah.
So, but then that is one step, right? He could have done that, but then we saw how Vasudev convinced him that Prabhuji, he can stop meeting of Vasudev and Devaki, but that fear won't go away. At some point, it can happen anytime, right?
Okay.
But if the baby comes and he kills, then it's finished. Now I know my enemy is dead. But that, if he's going to come at some point in future, like a thorn in the heart, it will always be pricking him. He won't be able to enjoy the present also out of fear of future. You understand?
Yes.
That is
And
there.
also, Mataji, now he is seeing that her effulgence, and he understood that Krishna is there,
He can
Hari is
kill
there.
now, right?
Yeah, yeah. Why?
Right. That will also be explained in the next verse. It's coming.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, nice. So, um, so Srila Prabhupada's purport is, so that's the thing, when we read just the Acharya's commentary, if you want the pastime to flow, that's why what they do is, like when we do Bhakti Vaibhav, we will read only Srila Prabhupada's purports. And then there are other courses, they just teach the commentary of one Acharya, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Acharya's commentary. And what happens is the pastime just flows continuously, right? But here we have to break. So we describe Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, stop there, come back and read Srila Prabhupada's purport. Because Srila Prabhupada's purport, you see, it is uh, about the application now, right, for us today. So that is one angle. And then each acharya, like again, Jiva Goswami gives his commentary, Sanatan Goswami gives his, everyone, illuminates a certain quality of Srimad Bhagavatam. Like each one, so that Srimad Bhagavatam, because it is not different from Krishna, has so many unlimited facets and angles, and each acharya, according to his mood, bhava, he illuminates one side of Bhagavatam. And in this way, this Bhagavatam is shining by through the commentaries of all these different acharyas. So if you really want to relish the Bhagavatam continuously, you start one acharya's commentary and just read that acharya's commentary from beginning to end. You will get the complete rasa of that, angle. And then you read another acharya's commentary from beginning to end, you'll get the rasa from that angle, right? But as explained before also, in Kali Yuga, we are all short lived, and we also have, you know manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya hyupadrutaha. And as Kali Yuga is progressing further, we are becoming, even our attention span is also becoming shorter, lesser time, isn't it? That's why we don't even have time to sit and listen to one full lecture. Now it has come down to shorts, right? Everyone wants shorts. Quick, quick. What is the message? Little bit, done. So our attention span is also coming down. So seeing our condition, foreseeing our condition, Srila Prabhupada has packed everything in the purports, right? Like the medicine that you need right now. So here in this purport, that's why we have to, and of course, we have to be loyal and faithful to Srila Prabhupada's purports. If we have completed Srila Prabhupada's purports thoroughly nicely, then we can go to reading only Acharya's commentary. But I am just so eager to do both. So I'm doing this and that also. So we'll go slowly. So I'm also explaining Srila Prabhupada's purport here. So see, what is Srila Prabhupada's point? The Lord is coming when there is a rise of irreligion, to re-establish dharma, right? The next verse also says to protect the pious, to annihilate the miscreants, and to re-establish dharma. The Lord comes from time to time. So now the question, big question that many people will ask is, now the world is filled with irreligion. The Lord assures that He comes, that yada yada hi dharmasya glani, right? When there is a decline of dharma, abhyuthanam adharmasya, there is a predominant rise of adharma. The Lord says, I come myself, sijamyaham, right? I will come myself. Now, where is He? So the answer is, He is here in the form of the Hare Krishna movement. Yes, the Supreme Personality of Godhead has descended in the form of the Hare Krishna movement. Right? So Srila Prabhupada is saying again further, unfortunately, the materialistic civilization is stressing only the senses of the body, not understanding the living force of the body. This human life is meant for God realization. What is our dharma? Our dharma is meant to awaken God realization, whatever dharma we do. But what do we think is our dharma nowadays? Dharma means that which will fetch me some money. And with that money, I can get some comforts. I can have a happy life. And what will happen after this life? There is no concern. Is anyone even thinking about that? The worst, the last thing that they think of is when someone dies, what type of funeral they should have, and what type of, that's all. What is happening after that? Think honestly, is anyone even thinking? Maybe those who are from some pious families may be thinking, okay, we should do some shraddha so that they'll get some. Yeah, only those who are doing Shravanam Kirtanam, they will think that after this life, they will go to, Pitraloka and let them get something. Very few, hardly any. I'm talking about the society in general, right? First of all, while living, they're not even thinking about death. Death is coming certainly, that they are not thinking. And what to speak of after death, right? After death, even if they think about death, it's all about, uh, you can have an insurance now where you plan how, after you die, how your funeral should be, right? That's it. That means, same point what Srila Prabhupada is saying here in the purport. Nobody is able to think beyond the body, means only just these senses, right? Everyone is stressing only on the senses of the body. Even at the time of death, we are only concerned about this body, how this body will be treated. That's all. We are not able to think beyond that, not understanding the living force within the body. That's the problem in today's world, right? But the fact is, it's not the body. The body is changing constantly. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yovanam jara. Right? Dehi means one who is staying in the deha. So dehi is atma. Right? Dehi is in this deha, but it is changing from one deha to another deha. Within this life also it is changing from one deha, from baby's deha to boy's deha, then to a young man's deha, then gradually to middle-aged deha, and then old man's deha. Similarly, at the time of death, it will give up this deha altogether and take on another deha. So what is important? The deha is important or the dehi is important? The atma, the dehi is important. But nobody is thinking about that today. Human society has become so fallen that instead of understanding the living force within the body, which is the most important thing, people are simply enamored and busy with the external things. How to feed this body, how to decorate this body, how to give a nice comfortable bed to this body, comfortable home to this body, nice car to this body, nice vacations to this body, all about this body only, and extensions of this body. That's all everyone is thinking of. This is a discrepancy of human duties. This is not dharma. Simply working for this body is not dharma. Why Srila Prabhupada is explaining this? Because Srila Prabhupada has quoted, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir, when the Lord appears. The Lord appears when there is a discrepancy in dharma. What we are doing now in the name of dharma or occupation is actually not dharma. It is not dharma. There is a discrepancy of dharma going on right now. Then where is the Lord? He says when there is a discrepancy of dharma, he comes. Where is the Lord? So, yes, at that time, Krishna has taken birth, taking shelter in the womb of Devaki. Now Krishna has taken birth, taking shelter in the womb of the Krishna consciousness movement. Remember, Devaki is compared to Bhakti, right? Devaki is the avatar of Bhakti. So this Krishna consciousness movement is also the Bhakti movement. The way Krishna appeared in Devaki's womb, Krishna has appeared in the womb of this Krishna consciousness movement. That means anyone who takes shelter of this Krishna consciousness movement, they can actually come in, they can see Krishna. They can come in contact with Krishna. Anyone who takes shelter of this movement can come in contact with Krishna. Men of Kamsa's class are very much afraid of, like Kamsa was afraid of Devaki, isn't it? What are we reading here? He saw Devaki, and what is he thinking? That certainly he's talking to himself. Aha, Eshame Prana Haro Hari Guham. This Hari is in the cave, just like the baby in the womb is like a lion in the cave, right? Certainly, Dhruvam, certainly he's going to destroy me. This is certainly going to happen. Him killing me is going to happen certainly. So he's experiencing fear by seeing Devaki. That because in Devaki is Krishna, he could see that. So people who are like Kamsa, they also become very much afraid when they see the Krishna consciousness movement. And they're busy trying to stop this movement. And Srila Prabhupada is saying, especially in Western countries, one politician said that this movement is spreading like wildfire, like an epidemic, like coronavirus, right? If it is not checked immediately within 10 years, it will capture the governmental power. So people like Kamsa are actually afraid of the Krishna consciousness movement. But yes, no doubt that in Kali Yuga, Krishna comes in the form of his holy name, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and that is this Krishna consciousness movement which is spreading the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That's why this movement is called the Hare Krishna movement. Hare Krishna movement, because in this movement we chant Hare Krishna. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. In Kali Kala, Krishna अवतीर्ण होते हैं. Krishna descends in the form of the name, holy name. So Krishna has appeared. Krishna has appeared because there's a discrepancy in dharma. Krishna has appeared. Where? In the Krishna consciousness movement. And this Krishna consciousness movement is spreading like wildfire all over the world. So, like Kamsa is feeling fearful, right? He's experiencing fear, seeing Devaki, who was like fire. And soon this fire is going to burn down Kamsa's house. Like that, this Krishna consciousness movement is also going to progress, and it will actually check men of Kamsa's class, or these men of Kamsa's class will not be able to check the Krishna consciousness movement. Now when it is small, they may try to control it, but soon it's going to become so big, it's going to spread like wildfire, nobody will be able to check it. Krishna could not be killed by Kamsa. That we will see, it's coming. He tries, but he won't be able to kill Kamsa. So, Srila Prabhupada is very nicely here giving a comparison between Krishna in the womb of Devaki to the Hare Krishna movement. Devaki is compared to the Hare Krishna movement. Kamsa is compared to those people who try to stop the movement, right? But just as we read in the previous verse, the fire will soon grow so big that it will burn down Kamsa's house. Similarly, and even Kamsa will be burned down. Similarly, this movement, even though now on a small scale, demoniac people may try to check it, but it will not be possible for them to check. It's going to grow so big that nobody will be able to stop the spread of this movement, and anyone who tries to stop will themselves get destroyed. Remember Mr. Nair, right? Anyone who tries to stop this movement will themselves get destroyed, but this movement is unstoppable. One important point here, there's only one way that this movement can be checked. It cannot be checked by external forces. It can be checked by internal fights. That's the only way. So as long as the leaders of the movement are strictly following the principles of Krishna consciousness, that means they're following the four regulative principles, all regulative principles, and they're following the regulative principles, and they are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra regularly, nobody can stop the growing of this movement. So each one of us has that responsibility, right? Leaders means not just the GVC is the leader, not just the spiritual master is the leader, not just the temple president is leader. On every level there are leaders, isn't it? Even you and me are leaders. We have somebody for whom we are responsible, isn't it? So then, as a leader, if we follow the regulative principles strictly and chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then nobody can stop the spread of this movement. Okay, so now we'll go to the next verse. Once again, continuation of this verse. Okay, next. So Kamsa came and he saw Devaki and he's experiencing fear that certainly now I'm killed. This Hari, he's in the womb. I can see. And how, what is the confirmation? The confirmation is the effulgence, the beauty of Devaki, her natural smile. All these are indicating that Lord Vishnu is there in her womb now. किम अद्य तस्मिन् करणीयमाशु मे यदर्थतन्त्रो न विहन्ति विक्रमम् स्त्रियास्वसुर्गुरुमत्यावधोऽयम् स्त्रियास्वसुर्गुरुमत्यावधोऽयम् यशः श्रियं हन्त्यनुकालमायुः. Okay, translation after Priyanka Haripriya Mataji. Saujanya Mataji is not here. Okay, so we'll just go in order. I know some devotees didn't get a chance yesterday. Just makes it easier if I just went in order. Okay, so Aditi Lata Mataji and Arunita.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Translation.
Kamsa thought, what is my duty now? The Supreme Lord, who knows his purpose, will not give up his prowess. Devaki is a woman, but she is my sister, and moreover she is now pregnant. If I kill her, my reputation, opulence, and duration of life will certainly be vanquished.
Yeah, so Kamsa saw the baby. Kamsa understood that the baby in Devaki's womb is Lord Vishnu, and he also understood that he's going to kill me. What is he thinking now? What is my duty now? Now that I know that Vishnu is in the womb, my death is in the womb of Devaki, what should I do now? So there were some ideas, right? Mataji said he could have killed her, right away, so that the baby is killed. The Supreme Lord, who knows his purpose, will not give up his prowess. So what is Kamsa thinking? I will go and kill Devaki, and Hari is going to sit silently inside. Is he wearing bangles like a lady and sitting there for me to just come and kill him? He's so helpless, or what? He's not going to do anything. He's like a lion, sitting there in the cave. If I try to kill Devaki, is he going to just sit silently? Is he a helpless baby, like helpless person, like you know, like any ordinary baby? Is he going to just be quiet when I kill Devaki to kill the baby? That's first concern. Kamsa's thinking like that. That the Supreme Lord, who knows his purpose, will not give up his prowess. He's the Supreme Lord. He's not just a powerful kshatriya or something. He's the supreme personality of Godhead. Is he not going to be powerful? Is he not going to do anything about it when I try to kill Devaki? First concern. That means, will it even be possible for me to kill him by killing Devaki? Then the second concern is, what will happen to my reputation? Right? Devaki is a woman. On top of that, she's my own sister. Moreover, she is now pregnant. If I killed a woman who is my younger sister is like one's daughter, and she's pregnant, my God, what a fallen person would even think of killing a pregnant woman? How heinous, how terrible it is. What will happen to my, I am the best of the Bhoja dynasty. What will happen to my name? This is Kamsa's thought process. How can I kill? Right? If I kill her, my reputation, opulence, and duration of life will certainly be vanquished. Right? When you commit such a terrible act, especially, in Vedic society, women are supposed to be protected, not exploited, because they're all considered to be helpless. Old men, cows, children, women, and even in women, pregnant ladies are given, even on in today's modern world, pregnant ladies are considered to be very vulnerable. They are given special attention, isn't it? Pregnant ladies are given more, they're treated in a more delicate way. Women in general, but pregnant ladies especially. That is cultured society. So if you killed a pregnant woman, what will be the reaction to that? Dushasan held the hair of Draupadi. He insulted Draupadi. And what was the result of that? He got such a brutal death at the hands of Bhima. Not just Dushasan, his entire dynasty was destroyed because of that act. The whole Kuru dynasty was destroyed because of insulting a chaste lady. Here, she's not just a chaste lady, she's a chaste lady. On top of that, a younger sister who is like your own daughter. And on top of that, she's pregnant. If I killed her, what will be my fate? Okay, my reputation will be spoiled. Everyone thukenge mere muh pe, right? They will spit on my face. That's there. But that's not all. My future is finished. Karma, reactions, at the as a reaction of karma. My future is finished. I'll go to hell for this type of sin. So Kamsa is thinking like this. My reputation, my opulence, my duration of life, right? All these Kurus, their duration was immediately reduced when they insulted Draupadi. At that very moment, they would have probably lived longer otherwise. But because of insulting Draupadi, their life was shortened as a reaction to that sin. Kamsa is saying, if I killed Devaki now when she's pregnant, my life will be shortened. I will become poverty stricken as a reaction to this act, because this is such an abominable, heinous act to kill a pregnant woman. And what to speak of my reputation? My reputation will also be spoiled. So this is not the right time to take revenge, or to kill my enemy who is in the womb of Devaki. So for my reputation, it would be good to wait until the baby is born and then let the baby grow up into a young man, and then I will challenge him to a fight, to a battle, and we will fight together. And in that fight, when I defeat him and when I kill him, that will increase my reputation. And let's say he is Hari and he's more powerful, and in that fight, if I get killed in his hands, that will also enhance my reputation. Fighting a glorious death on the battlefield, but killing the baby in the womb out of fear of the enemy, this is going to spoil my reputation. I cannot kill now. Now one may get a question, how Kamsa got such jnana, wisdom. Now, right? He was prepared to kill Devaki when he first heard that Akashvani, where all this intelligence and wisdom went at that time. Now he's getting all this wisdom. No, no, I should not kill because she's a. Remember, Vasudeva was trying to give him the same instruction. She's your sister, she's a woman, it's a marriage day, you should not kill her, it will spoil your reputation. Did Kamsa budge at that time? There was no effect of Vasudev's instructions on Kamsa at that time. He was determined. Only when Vasudev said, I will give you all the children born of Devaki, because he knew the word of honor of Vasudev, he accepted. Not because his reputation will be spoiled and all that. That message didn't go, it didn't sink into his mind at that time. But now he's thinking, oh, my reputation will be spoiled, my future will be spoiled, my life duration will be reduced, my opulence will be finished. How he's able to think like this now? It's because of the association of the Lord. He's there right in the presence of the Lord who is in Devaki's womb. So that effect is also working on Kamsa's consciousness. Temporarily, of course, temporarily, because now he's there. Again, when he'll go back and he will associate with his demoniac friends, again, we saw that, right? Those who are, those who don't control their senses, they're very, flickering. Their mind is very flickering. They cannot be steady on one, point. They'll say something today and then they'll go back, they'll do something else, back and forth. They cannot be fixed, right? Bahushaka hyanantascha buddhayo avyavasayanam. So those whose senses are not fixed, they cannot be ekeha, right? They cannot be, one pointed. They'll go back. You cannot trust their words. That's why when Kamsa said, oh, Vasudev, this is your first son, I don't want, it's the eighth son that's going to kill me, you take him back. Was Vasudev very happy? Was he celebrating? No, because he knew Kamsa won't stick to his word. His senses are not controlled, he's going to go back. So he didn't become overly joyful or anything. Oh, my son is living now. He didn't become like that. Aditi Lata Mataji.
Mataji, this is the demoniac nature in every one of us also nowadays. Also, like we read, right? What are the nature of Modin, goodness, passion, and ignorance? So this is a divine and demoniac nature, which we read now. This is a demoniac nature that they are not stable in one thing. Their mind is always, going here and there. Even
The extent to which we are not controlling our senses, to that extent those symptoms will be there in us also. We are not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. This is a demoniac nature also. I mean, Kamsa's nature, which we are saying, even if we analyze ourselves, we see sometimes, we generally don't know because we are Krishna conscious, but generally, normal materialistic people, if you see, they will say one thing, and then when they will see that, oh, it's not coming in my favor, then they will change their words or try to give different, clause to find loophole in that. So this is something which human also have, normal humans.
No, here it's about those who are not controlling, those who are after sense gratification,
Correct,
basically.
materialistic. That's what I'm saying. Materialistic.
Yes, whoever it is, it may be a human being and who it may be a rakshasa, or wherever you see that quality of, those who are after sense gratification and those who are, not controlling their senses, you'll find this quality, demoniac quality. Yeah,
Yes, thank you.
sure. Okay, so here, uh, yeah. So what should I do now? Kamsa is thinking, should I kill? No, no. If I kill, firstly, there's no guarantee that I'll be able to kill because he's Hari. He's not going to sit idly and just wait for me to come and kill him. Even he's too powerful. He's the Supreme Lord. So he'll come and kill me. Then also, oh, she's a woman, she's my sister, she's pregnant. If I kill her, my reputation will be spoiled, my opulence and my life, duration of life will be reduced. So I should not kill now. How he got this intelligence? Because of the association of the Lord, because he's there. But yeah, but what I was saying is temporarily he got this wisdom because of the association of the Lord. So yes, Mataji, you can read the purport.
According to Vedic principles, a woman, a brahmana, an old man, a child, and a cow should never be killed. It appears that Kamsa, although a great enemy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was aware of the Vedic culture and conscious of the fact that the soul transmigrates from one body to another and that one suffers in the next life according to the karmas of this life. Therefore, he was afraid of killing Devaki. Since she was a woman, she was his sister, and she was pregnant. A Kshatriya becomes famous by performing heroic acts. But what would be heroic about killing a woman who, while confined in his custody, was under his shelter? Therefore, he did not want to act drastically by killing Devaki. Kamsa's enemy was within Devaki's womb, but killing an enemy in such a nascent state would not be an exhibition of prowess. According to Kshatriya rules, an enemy should be fought face to face and with proper weapons. Then, if the enemy is killed, the victor becomes famous. Kamsa very conscientiously deliberated upon these facts and therefore refrained from killing Devaki, although he was completely confident that his enemy had already appeared within her womb. Thank you,
Yes,
Mother.
thank you. So nicely Srila Prabhupada has explained. Uh, whatever we've discussed, same, it's there in a nice way Srila Prabhupada has put it. That one point is, even though he was a demon, he was he was aware of Vedic culture. That's interesting, huh? He was aware, and see, even Hiranyakashipu was aware of Vedic culture, but still he didn't act on it. So again, it's same point, right? Association. And one more point is, those who are demons, they know the philosophy, but they don't follow it. They know it. They can talk about it, but they don't apply it. They don't apply it. He was saying so many things about the soul, has no death and this and that. To come, Hiranyakashipu was telling to his mother and also his sister-in-law, his brother's wife, to pacify them. But then next, he is now concerned. He wants to become deathless. If he knows he's a soul, why he has to worry about becoming Amara, not dying at all? Contradictory, isn't it? So that's the thing. They know nicely the philosophy, they can say, they can quote shlokas, but when it comes to application, it's not there in personal life. So that's the demons. So anyway, here he is even, but the interesting thing here is Kamsa is even applying it in his life. And why he is applying it? Because of the Lord's presence. So he's thinking, Kshatriya, what is the greatness for a Kshatriya? To kill someone who is in your custody, right? Under your protection. Custody means what? You are maintaining that person under you, right? And you have arrested that person, and on top of that, the enemy is not Devaki, the enemy is Devaki's baby. So the baby in the womb has what consciousness, right? Up to 7 months there is not even any consciousness, like the seed, right? In the seed also there is life, but it's in a dormant state. So like that, the consciousness is not developed yet. Only in the 7th month of pregnancy, consciousness, the baby becomes conscious. So in that state, I'm going to kill the enemy. What is the greatness for a Kshatriya in killing someone who is in that state? Greatness of Kshatriya would be the person is fully developed, fully trained, and he has weapons in his hand, and we have equal weapons. If he has sword, I have sword. If I have a club, I'll give him a club. If I'm on a chariot, I will give him a chariot. And then we fight with each other. And after fighting, I defeat him. Although both of us have equal, weapons and equal facilities, and with that, with my prowess, I defeat him. That is the greatness of a Kshatriya. What is the greatness in killing the enemy who is not even conscious, right? It's actually against Kshatriya code, right? That's why uh, Ashwatthama was condemned for killing the sleeping children of Draupadi. right? He attacked in the night when they were sleeping. So that's why he's condemned. Drishtadyumna also was killed. So that is against Kshatriya code, to kill someone who's not even alert, who's sleeping, who's drunk, to speak of killing the embryo in the womb. Kamsa got this wisdom, so he didn't want to kill. That's why he didn't.
In today's world, they have this policy. I have seen in movies and read in books and all those stuff, that if a person, a murderer or someone, convict, has run away and then is hiding and has become for some reason like a vegetable, like in a paralysis or something, so they are actually not convicted in that state. They
Yeah.
are first of all healed,
Hmm.
made stable, and then hanged or whatever. Isn't that?
Yeah, makes sense, isn't it? Other, because you want him to realize why he's being punished. It's
Yes.
really not just the body that is being punished. You want to, he has to know, right, why he's being punished, and then he has to actually feel the pain, right? Of
No, I mean that's cruel. I mean, I feel. I mean, let him die by that time, because anyway we can't, like we can't be the actual punisher. But
then what's the whole point in even killing him? Just let him go then.
no, I know. I mean, government will spend money to make him all okay just to kill him.
Yeah, but no, but that's actually the role of the king. So actually, if you follow the codes of ruling, they have to follow Manu Samhita. Even the now they may have added other things, but actually law, whatever they follow, it's actually coming from the Dharma Shastras, right? So there it is said, you have to kill a person who has killed another person. The punishment is he has to be killed. That is the responsibility of the king. If he does not do that, now the king will have to pay for that. So that's the duty of the government, to actually kill a man who has killed. Now, by not killing in the present day, they have removed capital punishment. They are actually becoming implicated by not giving proper punishment. That means they will have to bear the consequences of that. So, yeah, and simply killing, then what's the whole point, right? If the person is like a vegetable, he doesn't even know. All you have to do is just pull off the oxygen, and then he's dead. But what has he learned from that, right? He has to actually, punishment means there has to be, you have to know, even in Yamaloka, right, Yamaraj's kingdom, when you're being punished, right, all that severe torture is being given, they are reminded, the Yamadutas are constantly reminding the soul of all the sins that he has done. They force him, so somebody who has illicit sex, they force him to embrace this red hot iron form of a woman, right, if he's a man, and they force him to embrace, and they say, remember when you had illicit sex, this is the reaction for that, now you embrace, like that. So yeah, they have to be reminded. But if you're completely unconscious, and if you're just given the punishment, first of all, you're not feeling any pain, and you're also not even knowing what's going on in your life. What lesson have you learned? So yeah, well, that's why it's important. We should read that fifth canto. Then people will and actually teach it, right, in schools and everywhere, so that before committing sinful activities, people will dread doing, right? Forget about being Krishna conscious. They'll just, that's basic, right? Beginning. At least out of fear, they won't do sinful activities. Okay. Let's read Bhagavad Gita. So we covered those two verses, right? Yeah, the purport is whatever we've discussed. Let me see if I missed anything from Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary. Okay, I'll just read it out to you. Kamsa thought, what is my duty now? The Supreme Lord, who knows his purpose, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam, will not give up his prowess. Devaki is a woman, she is my sister, and moreover she is now pregnant. If I kill her, my reputation, opulence, and duration of life will certainly be vanquished. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, in this verse, Kamsa speaks more clearly his intentions. What should I do about Hari in this situation? Is it proper to kill him while he is still an embryo? No, because those interested in their own welfare do not destroy their good name, their own good name. If I kill him now, my reputation of prowess will be destroyed. But if he is born and grows, and then I fight with him, whether I am victorious or defeated, my glory will remain intact. Killing a child in the womb is not an act of bravery. Therefore, such a deed will not only destroy my fame, but dharma will also get destroyed. Thus, Kamsa rightly thinks that by killing a woman, a sister, and a fetus, he will vanquish his fame, power, and lifespan. This temporary restriction to Kamsa's evil nature was due to fear. Thus, Kamsa reflected upon his reputation through careful discrimination. So that's Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary. So we'll stop Srimad Bhagavatam reading here. And
Mataji, the today's world, everyone follows that. What is that name of the Muni? Mandaka Muni, or what was that? That get whatever you want and just enjoy. This is one life.
Charvaka Muni.
Charvaka Muni. Yeah, exactly. That is the philosophy which everyone follows. All these atheistic people, whoever I met.
Yes, because they don't believe that you are the soul and you are responsible for your activities. You have to come back. They don't believe all that. So that's why. Yeah, atheistic. Next, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 2, text 41. We had started yesterday. This is Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Ekeha Kurunandana. So let's continue reading after Aditi Lata Mataji, Sonia Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Dandat Pranam Mataji, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Please accept my humble sincerely for Srila Prabhupada. Mataji, from
The resolute purpose of a person.
the resolute purpose of a person in Krishna consciousness is based on knowledge. Vasudeva Sarvam Iti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. A person in Krishna consciousness is the rare good soul who knows perfectly that Vasudeva or Krishna is the root of all manifested causes. As by watering the root of tree, one automatically distributes water to the leaves and branches, so by acting in Krishna consciousness, one can render the highest service to everyone, namely self, family, society, country, humanity, etc. If Krishna is satisfied by one's action, then everyone will be satisfied.
Thank you, Mataji. Resolute purpose means what? Being determined, right? Those who are resolute. Again, what did we read yesterday? We read about Shraddha. What is this resolute purpose? That means Shraddha, right? One who has this Shraddha, then he will have only one goal. He will not have so many goals. That's what we read yesterday. So the resolute purpose of a person in Krishna consciousness is based on knowledge. How do you get this Shraddha? This is also so important. How can one get this Shraddha? You get this Shraddha by hearing. What is Shraddha, by the way? Shraddha is actually, the definition of Shraddha is twofold, right? There's two meanings. According to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Madhurya Kadambini, he will explain. So, first of all, Shraddha is a belief in the conclusion of the scripture. Okay? Belief in the conclusion of the scripture. Belief, what type of belief? Conviction, right? Full belief, firm belief in the conclusion of scripture. Now, for you to get belief in the conclusion of scripture, what should you have? First, you should know what is that scripture, what is there in the scripture, right? And then you have to know what is the conclusion of all scriptures. You have to know that. When you know, so when you hear the Shastra, what is the conclusion of all shastras? Shastra means what? All knowledge is Veda. Veda means all knowledge, right? And what is the conclusion of Vedas? Vedanta is what? Bhakti to Krishna. That is the conclusion of Shastras. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedya. The purpose of all the Vedas is to know me, Krishna is saying. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedya. I am to be known by all the by studying the Vedas. Vedanta Krit. I am the one who has given the Vedas, who's written the Vedas. Vedanta Krit. Vedavid. I am the knower of the Vedas. Vedanta Krit. Vedavid eva chaham. I am the one who's given the Vedas, and I am the one who knows the Vedas. And the purpose of studying is the Vedas is to know me. So what is the conclusion of all Shastras then? Is to do bhakti, actually. To know Krishna. What do you do when you know Krishna? You know someone very powerful and you know you are insignificant. What is the natural thing next? You'll go and serve that person. It's natural. So, Shraddha means what? Coming back to Shraddha. Resolute in purpose, it is said. Resolute in purpose means, yesterday we already read, that means Shraddha. Shraddha means, the definition of Shraddha is to get this firm belief in the conclusion of scripture. For you to get a firm belief in the conclusion of scripture, you need to get the knowledge of the scripture. So then what is the procedure to develop this Shraddha? You have to hear again and again from especially Bhakti Shastras, not any Shastra. Bhakti Shastras you have to hear. Bhakti Shastras, primarily Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, but also the second definition of Bhakti is, of Shraddha is having respect. You may not have heard this. Shraddha, right? You say, I have Shraddha towards Bhagwan means what? When you say you have Shraddha means naturally you have respect. Yes or no? They say, Shraddha word is used even in ordinary dealings, right? You study with Shraddha, they say. Means what? Means with respect. You have to honor, isn't it? So Shraddha also means to respect and to honor what? The Supreme Lord and Bhakti. This is also Shraddha. So Shraddha means to respect and worship the Supreme Lord and Bhakti, to have that respect. And Shraddha also means to have this firm belief in the conclusion of Shastra. The next question is, how can I get this Shraddha? Because unless I have Shraddha, I cannot begin your devotional service. The way to get this Shraddha, because Shraddha means belief in the conclusion of Shastra, you have to hear Shastra. To get Shraddha, what should you do? You need knowledge. You have to hear Bhakti Shastras. By hearing, but the wonderful thing about hearing Bhakti Shastras is Shraddha Bhaktir Anukramishyati. Right? By reading Bhakti Shastras, two things are happening simultaneously. Your Shraddha is being built, developed, and also that act of hearing is Bhakti itself. You're getting Shraddha and also you're progressing in Bhakti also simultaneously by hearing Bhakti Shastras. When you hear Bhakti Shastras, Shravanam means what? Hearing. Hearing the glories of Krishna, hearing the glories of Bhakti, hearing the glories of Krishna's devotees, Bhaktas, all this is Shravanam. So Shravanam is an anga of Bhakti. And when you're hearing Bhakti Shastras, then two things are happening. You're doing Bhakti, you're progressing in Bhakti, and also your Shraddha is getting built nicely, developed nicely. So the way to develop Shraddha is to hear from Shastra again and again. And Shastra also, what Shastra? Bhakti Shastra. What the ultimate pramana in all Shastras is Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita is the preliminary study of Srimad Bhagavatam. So hear Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam again and again and again. From whom? That's also important. There's one more point here. How to get this Shraddha? Simply by hearing you will not get Shraddha, actually. Because, Bhakti is actually a conscious person. She's a person. It's not We are so dull, we are used to mechanical things in this world, material things in this world. But actually, this whole Krishna consciousness, everything is conscious in the spiritual world. The Lord is conscious, Bhakti is conscious, she's a person. So you will not be able to conquer, just like you pay money and you get something from the store and then you get a toy and then you bend it and do whatever you like and the toy is not able to do. Bhakti is not like that. That I will, read 20 hours a day and then I will get Shraddha. No, you won't get like that. If you want Shraddha, you have to hear from that person who actually has Shraddha. And obviously, when you hear from that person, you have to hear with Shraddha also, right? If you have no respect for that person, you don't care for that person, you won't get that mercy. Shraddha will come when that person gives you his mercy. That person is Madhyama Adhikari. Madhyama Adhikari means he has that Shraddha. Madhyama Adhikari means he has Shraddha. He has Shraddha, firm faith. And that person, that devotee who has this firm faith, when he gives his mercy to you, then you can get Shraddha. So what should you do now? You have to hear Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam. From whom? From those devotees who have Shraddha. If you hear from someone who don't have Shraddha, because nowadays, so many people are speaking Bhagavad Gita. There are so many lectures given by different types of people on Bhagavad Gita. They may not even be devotees. They may even be Mayavadis. But we think, oh, this is Bhagavad Gita and I'm listening and I'm getting benefited. You know what will happen when you hear from someone who does not have Shraddha, firm Shraddha in Bhakti? If that, whatever consciousness that person has in his heart, that's what he can transfer to you. He cannot give you Shuddha Bhakti, he cannot give you Shraddha for Shuddha Bhakti if he does not have it in his heart.
It's like milk touched by a snake.
Exactly. Exactly. You will only get what that person has in his heart. So if you hear from people who have Komala Shraddha, neophytes, then you will get that type of Shraddha only. You cannot get firm Shraddha by hearing from neophytes. But if you are a pre-neophyte yourself, and if you are hearing from a neophyte, for you that's good, no problem. You'll come up at least to that level, to the neophyte level. Then you have to hear from someone who has Shraddha. So this is called Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha means associating with devotees. What is associating with devotees? Let's come together and sit and talk about world affairs, current affairs. That's not Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha means in the association of devotees, you're hearing Shastra, Bhakti, Bhakti Shastra. This is Sadhu Sangha. Right now here, this is Sadhu Sangha. We are hearing about Bhakti Shastras. So, Sadhu Sangha is also two types. Before you get Shraddha also you have to have Sadhu Sangha. You hear amongst devotees. Let's say you don't have a Madhyama Adhikari Bhakta, then you hear from someone who has more Shraddha than you. You hear from such a person. Then you get little bit of Shraddha. And then by that, by the mercy of some other higher sadhu, you will get an opportunity to hear from another person who has more Shraddha. Hear from that person. At this stage, it is recommended that you should hear from different gurus. So the person who is speaking to you is a guru for you. He is called a Shravana Guru. Shravana Guru. And it is recommended that you should hear from several Shravana Gurus, not only one. Why? Because each Shravana Guru will have a particular way of driving that point to you. So if you're not convinced by hearing from one person, you hear the same, just like some math problem you don't understand. One teacher teaches in a certain way. Then you come home and you tell your mother, I didn't understand it the way the teacher said. Now the mother will explain in a different way. Oh, this is easy. This goes into my head. You understand? It's the same thing, but it is explained in different ways with different examples. So something will click in my head and I will get the message. So it is totally fine, and in fact it is recommended that you should hear from different Shravana Gurus before you get full Shraddha. And even the Shravana Gurus, best is if you can get a Madhyamadhikari. Who is a Madhyamadhikari? Madhyam Adhikari means he has this firm faith, firm Shraddha. Right? He has Shraddha. What is Shraddha? He believes in that I have to do only bhakti. Krishna is only the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and I have to do only bhakti. I don't have to do anything else. This is Shraddha. And he has utmost respect for Krishna and for bhakti. This is Shraddha. Someone who has this Shraddha, if you hear from that person, and if that person is pleased with you, or if that person decides to give his mercy to you, then you will get that Shraddha too. So that it's a combination here. You have to hear, by hearing, by, what is that verse? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. There's a lot of, expectation from the listener also. When you approach what is expected of you, you should respect the Guru the way you respect Krishna. Then that knowledge will be transferred into you. The teacher may not be very qualified, but if you have the right mood, that knowledge will flow to you. Even if the teacher is not so highly qualified, but if you have the right mood, you can still benefit from that, right? So then when you get from this teacher that Shraddha, of course, if the teacher doesn't even have Shraddha, then you'll only get what the teacher has. You won't get more than what the teacher has, right? You'll get what the teacher has. But you will hear from different teachers. Yeah? The more Shraddha a teacher has, the better for you to get your Shraddha. Finally, by the mercy of one that Guru, right? Shravana Guru, Madhyama Adhikari, you get Shraddha. Once you get Shraddha, now you start. That means you give up. Now there's no need to do anything else in this world. Externally, you may not stop. You may still have families, you may still have jobs and everything. But within your heart, you're not depending on those things. You don't have faith in those things. That my family is going to protect me, my job is going to protect me. You will know that this medicine is going to protect me. Even if you're taking medicine, your conviction will be like Prahlad Maharaj, the medicine will only act when Krishna's mercy comes. If Krishna's mercy is not there, no medicine can save me. Rakhe Krishna, mare ke. Mare Krishna, rakhe ke. If Krishna wants to kill me, which medicine or doctor can save me? Still I will take the medicine, but in the heart of hearts, my conviction will be it is only Krishna who's saving me, not this medicine, not this doctor. But because the family members say, the society says you should go to doctor, I go, I do whatever is required, right? I follow the laws of the state, of the traffic rules and everything I follow. But my Shraddha for my protection is all these things are not going to protect me. Only Krishna is going to protect me. But while I'm in this society, I will follow the rules of this society. Not that these things are going to protect me. Not that my bank balance is going to protect me. Not that my health insurance is going to protect me. I will have no faith in these things if I have Dhrida Shraddha. Right? So you can know within yourself how much Shraddha you have, whether you have it or not. Right? But when one has this type of Shraddha, whether he works or not, it's the same. Even if he wants, he can give up everything, or even if he does, that work will not bind him because he has no Shraddha in that work anymore. That means at that point, now he's actually qualified to begin Shuddha Bhakti. He can begin Ananya Bhakti from that point when he has full faith in Krishna only, no faith in anything else. He may still be in this world, he is still doing all the work, job, family, everything, but his faith is not in these things. He will carry out all these things externally, but in the heart of hearts, only my Lord is my protector. When you get that type of faith, that's when you are actually eligible to do Shuddha Bhakti. But that doesn't mean that for you to enter Shuddha Bhakti, you will not have material desires. It doesn't say that. How wonderful. Anyabhilasha shunyam. If it is said, that means you shouldn't have any other desires. You're free from all desires. But what Srila Rupa Goswami says, anyabhilashi ta sunyam. Anyabhilashi ta. Ta means what? Like you say, dridhata. Dridhata means what? Firmness. firmness. Anyabhilashita means not having any desire-ness. That means your desire is to not have any other desires. You understand? I hope you understand. Anya abhilasha. Other desires. Other means what? Other than bhakti. Other than bhakti, you don't want to have any desires other than bhakti. This is your determination. This is your firm conviction. I don't want. Now, just because you don't want in your heart of hearts, it doesn't mean you don't have. You may still have, and still you're qualified to do Shuddha Bhakti if you have the Shraddha that I want to do only Bhakti. So, this Anyabhilashita Shunyam is a requirement for you to start Shuddha Bhakti. You should not have a desire to have any other desires. Okay? That is Shraddha. How you can get this? You can get this by the mercy of a devotee who has it. Some Madhyamadhikari, he will give that mercy. That is why for us it's very, 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 very extremely important to be very humble with devotees. Be very, very soft in your heart when it comes to dealings with devotees. If you have harsh dealings or harsh feelings for devotees, that is an offense. You will not attract their compassion. If we are hard hearted, if we are rough in our dealings, we will not attract the mercy of Vaishnavas. But when you get the mercy of Vaishnavas, then very smoothly your bhakti will flow. You will get Shraddha. You will get Shraddha. And when you get Shraddha, you start Shuddha Bhakti. When you do Shuddha Bhakti, even if your heart is not pure, never mind. You know why? Bhakti is so powerful. Bhakti is so powerful. Whatever contaminations are there in your heart by your bhajan. So when you say now you can start Shuddha Bhakti, that means now you'll do Shuddha Bhajan. You'll start your bhajan. Of course, not you'll start your bhajan, right? You'll start your devotional service, bhakti. And that bhakti is so powerful that it will destroy whatever anarthas are there in your heart, right? By sadhu sangha, you're doing bhajana kriya, and that in that you have anishtita bhajana kriya, and then you come to nishtita bhajana kriya, and then anartha nivritti is completed. By the time you come to ruchi, except for aparadhas, most of the anarthas are removed completely, all the others. So that means what is clearing your anarthas? What is cleaning your desires? Bhakti is cleaning your desires. You don't have to do anything else. So this is the procedure. This is the procedure that is explained by our acharyas. It's explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, and it's a wonderful journey. Just hearing all these scriptures, understanding the science of bhakti, and maneuvering very carefully on this path. Mainly, be careful of aparadhas, right? Offenses to devotees, dealings with devotees, and chant always. Always chant. If we do these two things, we can get, right, by the mercy of the devotees, we can get Shraddha. When we get Shraddha, we can begin Shuddha Bhakti. By that Shuddha Bhakti, whatever anarthas are there, they are removed, and we can nicely, smoothly progress in Bhakti. So, Aditi Lata Mataji, did you forget what you were going to ask?
Almost. No, I just wanted to say one question and one comment. So there is this song, you might say it properly, I keep forgetting, that Krishna Tomar, Tumi Dite Parve? Krishna.
Okay.
Is it a song?
Krishna se tomar, Krishna dete paro.
Krishna se tomar, Krishna tumi dite paro. That one. So it's for Guru Maharaj's song, I believe, because Guru Maharaj is pure devotee. So that brings me to the second question, that Guru is Guru, and there are devotees who are pure devotee, who are Uttama Adhikari. But they come to, I know that they come to Madhyama Adhikari to preach. Is that why you are saying Madhyama Adhikari and not mentioning Uttama Adhikari, that listen to Uttama Adhikari? Is that why you are saying only Madhyama Adhikari?
No. Madhyama, minimum, at least Madhyamadhikari. Actually, no, not minimum. Actually, only Madhyamadhikari only will do. Because Madhyamadhikari's definition is he has love for Krishna, he makes friendship with devotees, he has compassion for the ignorant, and he ignores the envious. This is the qualification, definition of Madhyamadhikari. Madhyamadhikari in terms of Shraddha. Madhyamadhikari can be in terms of various criteria, but we are talking about Madhyamadhikari in terms of Shraddha. Based on Shraddha, there is Uttama, Madhyama, Kanishta Adhikaris. So Madhyama Adhikari means he has full Shraddha, but he may not have that command on the Shastra so much, right? But Uttama Adhikari, he has full Shraddha and also he has full command on Shastras. He can defeat any atheist or anyone. He has no problem. But Madhyama Adhikari may not have full command on Shastra, but he has, nobody can move him from his Shraddha. That's Madhyama Adhikari in terms of Shraddha. So Madhyama Adhikari's definition is he has love for Krishna, he makes friendship with devotees, he is he has compassion for the ignorant, and he ignores the envious. So for a Madhyamadhikari to choose who to give mercy, who not to give mercy, he can say, I want to give mercy to this person, I don't want to give mercy to that person. It's not a fault. It's not a fault for him. You cannot demand that why both of us came, we started the temple at the same time, and we are both chanting 16 rounds, and this devotee is always giving mercy to my friend only but not giving to me. This is partiality. I don't like this devotee. You cannot say that. You know why? Because that is the qualification, the very definition of a Madhyama Adhikari is he will choose who to give his mercy to. And he is not wrong. He's not fault. He can see someone as ignorant and he can see someone else as envious. And or whatever he sees, that's his thing. He can give mercy to one person and he can decide not to give mercy to another person, and there's no problem. And Krishna will follow whatever he does. Look at that. Krishna's mercy will follow the mercy of Madhyamadhikari. That is why it is said Madhyamadhikari. Now, if you say mercy comes from Krishna, Madhyamadhikari is being um, inspired by Krishna from within his heart. Krishna chooses who to give his mercy. He chooses to give mercy to this person, that person. Therefore, Krishna is inspiring this devotee to give mercy to this person. If you say that, then there's a fault. Krishna will get the fault of partiality because Krishna is equal to everyone. Krishna's definition is Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu. I'm equal to everyone. So then Krishna cannot say that, I will give mercy to this conditioned soul, I won't give mercy to that conditioned soul. If Krishna does that, then there's a fault in Krishna's. He's supposed to be equal to everyone. So that goes against philosophy, against Siddhanta. So Krishna cannot. So really, you get Shraddha from Madhyamadhikari only, not from Krishna. Now your point is, how about Uttamadhikari? Why not Uttamadhikari? Uttamadhikari also is, like Krishna, equal to everyone. Uttamadhikari sees the whole world as Krishna conscious. He sees every person, even the most fallen atheist also he'll see as Krishna conscious. What to speak of atheist? He will even see animals, birds, dead matter also. He thinks, this pillar is so Krishna conscious. See how nicely he's, standing here and taking darshan of the deity. I am so fallen. This is Uttamadhikari. How Uttam Adhikari can preach to anyone? Because wherever he sees, whoever he sees, he thinks this is such a great devotee. I am so fallen, I have no bhakti. When someone is thinking like that, he cannot preach. He is so, he cannot preach. That is why even those who are Uttam Adhikaris, when they come to preach, they have to step down to Madhyam Adhikari's platform, at least while preaching. Then they have to discriminate. This is a devotee, this is a envious person. Envious person, ignore, reject, and give mercy to the innocent person. Innocent and envious, they have to discriminate. Is that clear?
Yes, understood that point, Mataji, but still unclear on one aspect that you said that Krishna is equal to everyone. Of course, Krishna is equal to everyone. Krishna gives sunlight to everyone, but that doesn't mean that like everyone receives it. That is true. But isn't that uh, even uttama, even if there is no madhyamadhikari in between, when someone gets, there are people who actually got Krishna from their past, half finished sadhana.
Yes, that means in the past half finished sadhana, whenever they did, that means then they got Madhyamadhikari's mercy. So your bhakti will not start unless you get Shraddha, and
So
that Shraddha comes from Madhyamadhikari anytime.
you are saying the starting,
Yes.
not like Radhanath Swami.
Yeah.
So when he started looking for like more of like God consciousness, when he was not didn't meet Prabhupada or anyone, so at that time he was searching, and then he went to river Ganges or Yamuna, I think, and then he got Ganges, I think he got that mantra, Mahamantra, from the river Ganga. So all those things, because there was no intermediary at the, generally we see all Prabhupada's disciple, Prabhupada gave that Krishna consciousness. But Radhanath Swami, if we see that it already started without any physical presence of any Madhyamadhikari. It started.
No, physical presence of Madhyamadhikari means somebody told Maharaj, right, that Mother Ganges is your mother, and you. That's how. So he was guided there to Mother Ganges by someone.
That was not by that was by all those sadhus and all.
Right, sadhu.
Not.
And then and very mysteriously, mystically, when and he's the one who told him, you give up all this Western clothes. He gave him clothes, Babaji clothes, and then he, after he threw those and he wore those clothes, he turned around and that person disappeared, like into nowhere. So that was another mysterious thing. So it's not that there's no intermediate person. There is a person. You and I may not know who that person is.
Correct. It might be from another.
Yeah, we don't know who.
Yeah, but normally, what you understand what I'm saying. Normally, we definitely meet a person to remind us or to push us to, remind how much we stopped in
Yeah.
the previous birth. But then ultimately, it is said that Krishna is the one who gives the mercy.
Okay, so the second part of that shloka, Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshu asti na priyaha. I am equal to everyone, I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. That's first half. Second half is Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya maite teshu chapyam. I am partial to my devotees. That's the sum and substance of the second half. I am not partial to anyone, but when one begins bhakti, I become partial to him. So, Krishna will give his mercy when his devotee gives mercy to someone, because Krishna is partial to his devotee. But if his devotee, there is no intermediate devotee, Krishna directly will not give his mercy to anyone who is a non devotee, who has not taken to bhakti yet. So, there has to be the connection of a conditioned soul to a devotee first, a Madhyamadhikari. Once he gets the mercy of Madhyamadhikari, now he is taken as, a devotee. Now Krishna will give his mercy. Then Krishna becomes partial. So Krishna is partial to his devotees. Within devotees, he becomes. Otherwise, why he killed Hiranyakashipu to protect Prahlad Maharaj? He's partial. Prahlad is my devotee. You torture my devotee, came to kill. So Krishna is partial when one becomes his devotee, pure devotee. But until then, if you're not a devotee, Krishna has nothing to do with you. Your only hope is a Madhyamadhikari. Now, when and how you come in touch with a Madhyamadhikari, it can happen many lifetimes before. You don't know when and how it happened. And then again, after you come in touch with Madhyamadhikari, you start bhakti, and again, because of offenses, aparadhas, you lose Shraddha once again, and then you act like a karmi, and maybe for lifetimes you're acting like a karmi, and once again you come back to bhakti. It may appear like through some medium, but you have got that connection from Madhyamadhikari.
But we have to have that stage. We have to go to the stage of Uttamadhikari to get liberation. In the sense,
No.
liberation.
Anartha nivritti itself, you are already at the stage of anartha nivritti. You are already liberated. Anartha nivritti means you are liberated, and Uttamadhikari means who has love for Krishna, premi bhakta.
They do not have any concept of duality anymore, right?
Concept of duality is not there even after anartha nivritti. You're liberated means no concept of duality.
Okay, because you're saying Madhyamadhikari, my consciousness is so polluted. It's getting stuck because Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, all Evjiva Goswami, everyone is actually Uttama Adhikari,
Of
but
course,
they came to Madhyama Adhikari stage to preach. That's what you mean, right?
uh, did they preach as Madhyamadhikaris? I don't know.
From no, I don't know. That's what I'm asking because ultimately Rupa Goswami only preached Jiva Goswami, right? Rupa Goswami. Huh?
Yes, but Jiva
Mataji,
Goswami, they're all eternal associates. It's not like they're preaching to conditioned souls. They are sending their associates to preach.
Mataji, one thing. Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, they are pure devotees, right?
Of course, eternal associates of Krishna. They are coming from Golok Vrindavan Dham.
So they are higher than the Uttamadhikari.
Of course, Uttamadhikaris, yes. Uttamadhikari even higher because they are called Ragatmika Bhaktas. Ragatmika
Yeah.
Bhaktas mean eternal associates in the spiritual world. Yeah.
Yes. That's what I was thinking, that we cannot consider them as Uttamadhikari. They are pure devotees.
I mean, from devotional point of view, yeah, basically these are definitions, Mataji. So if we read the Bhakti Sandarbha by Srila Jiva Goswami, very, in a scientific way, by definitions, he describes who is Madhyama, what is the definition of Madhyama, what is the definition of Kanishta and Uttama, and also based on criteria. It's not that there's only, based on Shraddha, you have Uttama, Madhyama, and Kanishta. Then based on worshipping activities, you have Uttama, Madhyama, and Kanishta. Like that, based on various categories, you can have. And this Madhyama and this Madhyama, you cannot equate. They are different categories. So here we are dealing with the category of Shraddha. Based on Shraddha, one who is a Madhyama Adhikari, that person, when he gives his mercy, then you can get Shraddha.
Okay,
Anyway,
thank you.
sure.
Very confusing.
Yeah,
Yes,
it may not be possible to
analyze
grasp everything
because
because
now you are saying individual point there are Uttama, Madhyama, and
yeah,
Kanishta.
yeah.
God, it's beyond our explanation. I mean, our mental speculation. We cannot.
You can study though. The material is all there and the courses are there. You can actually study. But ultimately, studying is one thing. But by studying, studying itself is bhakti. And by studying, your Shraddha will develop. When your Shraddha will develop, then you will get that conviction in the words that are there. So that's why I'm saying it's conscious, right? It's not simply one sided. I will do and I will get. No, it's like I will have to put my effort and I need help from the higher side also. And together, by that mercy and by my endeavor and by this effort, when Krishna is pleased, by this we will be uplifted. We will get Shraddha.
Or
So,
just, if Krishna gives mercy, then like through Guru, then
same
just.
thing, no, Krishna, this is Krishna's system only. He won't give mercy by himself. Through Guru, same thing. Guru means again. So Guru will give mercy when you show your first mercy, of course, Madhyam Adhikari. He will give mercy, then you'll get Shraddha. But until that Shraddha, why you will get even his mercy? Of course, you cannot say why you're getting. He can just decide to give his mercy. Yeah, there's no reason why he's giving mercy. There's no reason. There's no particular reason that you did this, therefore he's giving. No, he can choose to give to anyone. Even you see, like in the, you know,
Like the Brahmana. That's what I was thinking. Like I need that type of.
That's the final answer. No, there's no going beyond that. The final answer is the free will of the Madhyamadhikari. There's nothing behind that. No other reason for that. It's his free will. He decides to give mercy to someone, he or she, who's a Madhyamadhikari. If they decide to give mercy to someone, because he is deciding, Krishna will give the mercy. Otherwise,
initiation means we are getting blessing of Madhyamadhikari anyways, because Guru is accepting you. That means Krishna is being given by, no?
In our case, I know we are getting really late, but in our case, actually, in ISKCON, our case means in ISKCON. So the way you understand this is Adau Shraddha Tatha Sadhu Sangha, right? Adau Shraddha. Shraddha means full conviction. After you get full Shraddha, Dhrida Shraddha, what we are reading in this verse of Bhagavad Gita, after you get Dhrida Shraddha, then the next step is you'll accept Guru Padashraya. This guru that you are accepting is a bhajana guru, bhajana shiksha guru first actually, shiksha guru. Okay, and this shiksha guru can become your bhajan guru also. So bhajana shiksha guru he is called. So he will guide you what type of bhajan you should do, and you'll start actually performing your bhajan. But this we are talking about ananya bhakti. After you get dhrida shraddha, then you will start practicing. So there you accept guru. Guru padashraya comes after shraddha, and then that guru will guide you what type of devotees you should associate with. Sajatiya sadhus, right? So sadhus of the same, with the same you know process that they follow, and they have the same worshipable object, right? You have some Vaishnavas worship Laddu Gopal, some Vaishnavas worship Radha Krishna, some Vaishnavas worship Lord Ramchandra. All are Vaishnavas, but Guru will guide you which sadhus to associate with. Sajatiya, same jati sadhus you should associate, and in that sangha, Vaishnava sangha, you will start performing your bhajan. Bhajan also, according to his guidance, you will start practicing bhajan. Okay, and by this bhajan, your anarthas are removed gradually. You go through anishtita bhakti, then nishtita bhakti, like that you progress. But all this will happen after you get dhrida shraddha. And dhrida shraddha, when you get, what will you do? Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam anukulena krishnanushilanam. So first of all, you have to see, do I have these qualifications? If I don't have, that means I have not even completed Shraddha, I have not entered into pure devotional service. But I have a Guru. You're saying accepting Guru comes after after getting full Shraddha, but I already took initiation. What does that mean? So here, Adau means in the beginning. That means this is the beginning of Shraddha. This is not after complete Shraddha. In the beginning of Shraddha, how you get Adau means that Adau means Sadhu Sangha. There is a different Sadhu Sangha. This Sadhu Sangha which you get after Shraddha, which the Guru is guiding how to perform bhajan, what sadhus to associate with, and even the Guru that you're accepting is called Bhajana Shiksha Guru, right? So all this happens after Shraddha. Adau Shraddha. Adau means that is a different Sadhu Sangha. That is this Sadhu Sangha, where you are hearing from devotees, if possible from Madhyama Adhikari devotees. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam you are hearing, and by that you are cultivating your Shraddha. So they are also gurus. These gurus are called Shravana gurus. So now from different gurus we are hearing, right? We hear from so many gurus. Uh, Even our spiritual masters, God brothers, they're all gurus. We are hearing their lectures. So they're all counted. For me, they're all Shravana gurus. That person may be a bhajan shiksha guru for someone. When does one become a bhajan shiksha guru? When you get full shraddha, when you enter into pure devotional service, then he will act as your bhajan shiksha guru. But you have not even completed shraddha, you have not even entered into pure devotional service, how he will play the role of bhajan shiksha guru? Then he is playing the role of shravan guru for you. Now by his instructions he is trying to build your shraddha. When you complete your shraddha, when you come to the point of anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam anukulena krishnanushilanam, then it can be the same guru. Now he will act as bhajana shiksha guru, or it can be someone else also. By his blessing, you can accept someone as your bhajan shiksha guru who will guide you in bhajan, how to progress in bhakti. So our situation is by Srila Prabhupada, Acharyas are empowered by Krishna to act according to the circumstance, according to the audience. The bar, it can be raised higher or it can be lowered according to the audience, according to the recipients. Just like, you know, Jesus Christ, when he came, he's also acting as a guru. What did he say? Thou shalt not kill, right? Why? That's because that's the standard of the audience at that time. If you told them, do anyabhilashita shunyam jnanakar, they wouldn't accept anything because they didn't have that qualification. So our situation is in now present situation is people are so fallen, so then it had to be adjusted according to our condition. So therefore Srila Prabhupada said, it's obvious, it's clear. 16 rounds from where it came. Srila Prabhupada said you chant at least 16 rounds. That means the bar is lowered because you at least do this. And by doing this, you will come to higher stages. That's the point. So now, so Srila Prabhupada is also giving us initiation. He's giving us initiation. But this initiation, you understand, is to chant at least, you take vows to chant at least 16 rounds, to follow 4 regulative principles, right? And and he has given us bhajan also. He's given us bhajan also. That means even though you're not completely purified yet, you start this bhajan, right? Well, purification was never required. But even if you don't have full shraddha, let's say, right? Even if you don't have full shraddha, by following this method that I'm giving you, you will get full shraddha and then you will enter into pure devotional service. That is our situation. So we shouldn't, when we read the definition of or the explanation of Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, like this, we shouldn't immediately put ourselves in, oh, I'm in Anartha Nivritti stage because I'm already initiated, so now I'm in Anartha Nivritti stage. I've already crossed. First, you have to see, have I completed the Shraddha? Have I started Ananya Bhakti or not? Did it make any sense to you? Something?
Yes, Mataji. So you don't need to say that. I know I'm nowhere, and that's why
Not you. I'm talking about all of us, each one of us.
no, I
I'm
don't know
talking about.
about others. I can say about me that I am nowhere, so I don't want to get more demoralized. I tend to do.
No, 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 no. Don't think like that. But that's what it is, and it will only make us humble. Believe me, it's not to because that's bhakti means we have to start with humility only. Otherwise, it's a receive. We are at the receiving end. We are at the receiving end, and we will only receive when we are humble, right? So it's good to know. I don't have anything. I've been thinking all these days that I'm already, a pure devotee. And then again and again, I'm reminded, no, you're not. You have to work towards pure devotional service. And for that, I cannot do it independently. I need the mercy. It'll make us humble. And when it makes us humble, it's actually making us qualified to receive the mercy. So nothing to feel bad about. But if we are feeling bad, it's good because that's making us humble. It's making us qualified to receive the mercy. You should actually feel happy if you're feeling, if you're being humbled. Because most of the time, I can tell you about myself that humility doesn't come. Always there is that thought that I'm there, and that's just our conditioning, material conditioning. But it's a
Yes,
journey.
especially when I meet all these devotee disciples of Guru Maharaj and all. I mean, so elevated people, so much doing, continuously doing. Oh
Yeah,
my God, I can't even think. And I have so many issues that they're staying in 5 people staying in one, like using one bathroom, but serving Guru Maharaj.
yeah.
I have my own bathroom. Without that, I can't even go anywhere. It's like all those things and those austere condition, having pain, came from hospital, still serving. Oh my God, I can't even think about it. I that's why I left. Like thinking that I will ever be in that position. I don't think if there is no mercy, if there is no empowerment, it is not possible to be in that position. So I'm just taking one day at a time.
Yes.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. I'm very sorry, dear devotees, we went way over time. I'll end the class
I'm
here.
off today. That's why I was on for so
But
long.
but I won't be able to do this every day though.
Thank you,
Sometimes,
because I have office too.
yeah, sometimes I will have to just cut it, by 8 o'clock. Normally that's the time, end at 8. So I may not be able to entertain questions because then this is 10th canto. On top of that, there's so much to be discussed from the commentaries and Srila Prabhupada's purport. And then so yeah, questions may or may not be entertained. One thing we can do is maybe the questions can be just in the group, WhatsApp group. You just leave a voice message the way you leave here, and then in my free time, so that this class will be still
Mataji, don't take away the questions, Mataji. Don't take away the questions.
no, I'm saying they can still share when you ask questions, like right after class, you leave your voice message in the group, your question, and I will also give a voice message answer, so that will be there for everyone to hear. But that doesn't take away the time, because as I'm saying, the 10th canto is quite vast. We don't have time, and we have so much short time here. We do the chant japa, we recite shlokas, everyone takes turn reciting shlokas, then Prabhupada Leelamrita, then Bhagavad Gita, and a little bit in the middle we have time for Bhagavatam. How much can we cover? So I'm saying,
No, Mataji, because this interactive sessions in between, like if any devotees ask question, that gives more clarity. I know it becomes more elaborate. Even if it goes slow, that's our purpose, right? To register in our brain.
no, that's there, but it will take us away from the main flow. The flow of the pastime will not continue. You won't get that. uh, I don't know if you're understanding it.
Yeah, I understand. If you want, it is fine, Mataji, but I like the interactive thing.
I'm not taking it away from you. You ask me in the group and I will answer also. That's there, just another time. Like on the WhatsApp voice messages, you will have it, and it'll be with you. You can refer to it again and again. That's what I'm saying. But let's see, not all the time, but especially in the 10th canto, maybe. See, today it's 1 hour overtime, right? I cannot expect so many left already, so they are not even listening to this question and answers. There's a few of them listening, but it won't be possible for everyone to stay that long. That's what I'm saying. So let's first complete the subject, and then after class at 8 o'clock, if I have time, I will open it up for question and answers. Whoever is able to stay, who wants to hear the question and answers and they're able to stay, they can stay, and then we will spend some time for question and answers, maybe for half an hour or something. I think that's what they do everywhere, actually. Temple also, first the subject is covered, and in the end there's questions and answers. That'll be a you know that'll be a good way of doing, so that we will do justice to the subject matter also, and we'll take some time, because question and answers will never end, believe me. Like, it can go on and it's nice, it's quite it's nourishing too, but uh, you know we have to do justice to the subject also, like that. So let's keep some time after 8 o'clock, and certain days I may not be able to stay after 8, because I have other classes also, but whenever possible I will do it. And if that didn't happen, if you still have some questions, then just that day itself, right after class, send a voice recording of the question, in the group, and then I will also answer in the group.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, we'll end here. We'll again get back to Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Ekeha Kurunandana tomorrow, third day. Let's see how much we'll be able to cover. And Sonia Mataji read today. So maybe if Isha Krishna Shish are there, they'll read tomorrow. Okay. And Rasapriya will go from there. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki